Jennifer Aniston just broke the internet, and she didn't need a movie premiere or a red carpet moment to do it. All it took was one black and white Instagram photo. Late Sunday night, Jennifer posted a rare, intimate snapshot of herself, wrapped around her new boyfriend, Jim Curtis, both of them smiling like two people completely lost in the moment. No flashy backdrop, no professional lighting, just raw happiness. And the caption? Simple yet powerful. Happy birthday, my love. Cherished. The kind of message that says everything without trying too hard. Within minutes, the comment section exploded. Fans were in disbelief, while her celebrity friends filled it with hearts, congratulations, and pure excitement. After years of keeping her private life under wraps, Jennifer just made it official, and the internet is eating it up. What's even more interesting is how she chose to reveal it, not through interviews, not through the tabloids, but in her own quiet, confident way. For someone who's spent decades avoiding public relationship talk, this post felt deeply personal, almost like a statement. She's ready to be seen again. But this wasn't an overnight surprise. There were clues, little breadcrumbs leading up to this moment, and fans had been connecting the dots for months. Before the world saw that official Instagram post, Jennifer Aniston had already been dropping subtle hints, the kind only her most observant fans would catch. Back in August, she shared a serene photo on her feed, soft lighting, calm energy, and just behind her, a blurred silhouette of a man. Fans instantly zoomed in, speculating, "Who's that behind Jen?" It wasn't long before the internet identified him as Jim Curtis, but Jennifer said nothing. No tags, no captions, just a quiet smile and a mystery. Then, in September, Jim was spotted at the red carpet premiere of the morning show. He didn't walk beside her. He stayed in the background, supporting her like someone who didn't need the spotlight. And that only made fans more curious. Who was this calm, confident guy suddenly orbiting Jennifer's world? Not long after, the two were seen leaving a cozy West Village restaurant in New York City. Eyewitnesses claimed they'd been inside for nearly 3 hours, laughing, sharing wine, and looking incredibly comfortable together. Later that night, they were spotted arriving at the same hotel, a clear sign that this wasn't just a casual dinner. It was what fans now call Jennifer's soft launch era, a slow, intentional reveal of someone special. A few glimpses here, a quiet appearance there. No announcements, no PR spin, just real moments that spoke louder than words. And now that she's finally confirmed it publicly, everyone's asking the same question. Who exactly is Jim Curtis, and how did he capture Jennifer Aniston's heart? So who exactly is the man who managed to capture Jennifer Aniston's heart? And do it without Hollywood fame or fanfare? Meet Jim Curtis, a name that, until now, most people hadn't heard. He's not an actor, not a producer, not a director. In fact, Jim lives outside the Hollywood bubble entirely. He's a hypnotherapist and life coach, known for helping people heal, refocus, and reconnect with themselves. It's a refreshing change from Jennifer's past relationships. Jim's world revolves around mindfulness, emotional balance, and personal growth, a perfect contrast to the high-pressure world Jennifer's lived in for decades. He's the type of man who speaks at wellness retreats, writes about inner peace, and spends his time helping others build healthier lives. And according to those close to him, he brings that same calm, grounded energy into his relationship with Jennifer. Friends of the couple say Jim's emotional intelligence is what drew Jennifer in. After years of media scrutiny and very public heartbreaks, she reportedly found comfort in his quiet confidence, the kind that doesn't seek attention but still fills the room. Fans online are already calling him the man who finally gets her, praising his down-to-earth presence and mature approach to love. It's also worth noting that Jim isn't chasing the spotlight. Even after the relationship went public, he's kept his own social media private, avoiding interviews or publicity. For Jennifer, who's had her personal life dissected for years, that must feel like a breath of fresh air. And as fans learn more about him, one thing becomes clear: Jim Curtis might not be from Hollywood, but he could very well be the most Hollywood perfect match Jennifer's ever had. But what makes this relationship even more meaningful is how different it feels from her past. Because Jennifer Aniston has been through a lot to get here. For Jennifer Aniston, love has never been simple, at least not in the public eye. Her relationships have played out like chapters in a Hollywood novel, each one more public, more dissected, and more painful than the last. Everyone remembers the media storm of the early 2000s, her marriage to Brad Pitt, the picture-perfect couple that became America's obsession, and the heartbreak that followed when it all fell apart. For years, she was unfairly labeled the heartbroken ex, a title she never asked for but couldn't escape. Then came her relationship with Justin Theroux, quiet, artistic, and seemingly stable. They tied the knot in 2015 in an intimate ceremony, away from the flashing cameras. For a moment, it looked like Jennifer had finally found peace. But just 3 years later, in 2018, they split, citing distance, schedules, and life taking them in different directions. Once again, Jennifer retreated into privacy, focusing on herself, her friends, and her work. And that's what makes this new chapter with Jim Curtis so powerful. It's not just another relationship, it's a rebirth. After years of heartbreak, scrutiny, and endless media speculation about her love life, Jennifer seems genuinely at ease. There's no big Hollywood production around it, no PR strategy, just a woman in her 50s, smiling next to a man who makes her feel seen. Insiders say she's found a sense of calm with Jim that she's never had before. He's not chasing fame, he's not playing games, he's simply present. And for Jennifer, that's everything. After decades of having her personal life turned into headlines, she's finally choosing love on her own terms. It's no wonder fans are celebrating this moment so much, because for the first time in a long time, Jennifer Aniston doesn't just look happy, she looks free. But the internet had plenty to say about this reveal, and the reaction online was nothing short of explosive. The moment Jennifer hit post, the internet went into absolute overdrive. Within minutes, her comment section turned into a flood of heart emojis, stunned reactions, and pure excitement. Fans couldn't believe it. After years of silence on her personal life, Jennifer Aniston just went public with her man. One fan wrote, "Finally, our girl deserves this kind of happiness," while another said, "He's not from Hollywood? That's how you know it's real." Even some of Jennifer's celebrity friends chimed in. Reports claim Courtney Cox was one of the first to comment, dropping a string of hearts, while Reese Witherspoon reportedly messaged her privately to say how happy she looked. It wasn't just fans. It was Hollywood itself cheering her on. Meanwhile, the tabloids couldn't keep up. Headlines exploded across entertainment sites within hours. Jennifer Aniston finds love again. Meet Jim Curtis, the man who stole Jen's heart, and America's sweetheart is officially taken. Overnight, Jim's name became one of the top searched topics on social media. But what really stood out was the tone of the coverage. Not gossip, not pity, just joy. For once, Jennifer wasn't being analyzed through the lens of heartbreak or comparison. She was simply a woman in love, and people were happy to see it. Some fans even began speculating that the timing of her post, just before the holidays, wasn't random at all. Maybe it's Jennifer's way of saying she's ready to celebrate something deeper this year. And while she hasn't said a word about where things are headed next, that quiet smile in the photo seems to say it all. Still, as the world celebrates this softer side of Jennifer, online rumors are already swirling, and some of them might surprise you. Of course, no major celebrity reveal comes without a wave of speculation, and Jennifer's new romance is no exception. Just hours after she went public with Jim Curtis, online forums and entertainment blogs started buzzing with fresh theories about how long they've really been together. Some fans claim they've been an item for almost a year, pointing to subtle signs, matching vacation photos, shared friends, and overlapping event appearances that now seem a lot less coincidental. A few unverified reports even suggest that Jennifer and Jim first met through mutual connections in the wellness world, where Jim's work as a life coach and hypnotherapist often crosses paths with celebrity clients. Insiders say Jennifer was drawn to his calm energy and emotional maturity, something she's always valued but rarely found in the high-intensity Hollywood circle. Then there are the whispers, the kind that social media loves to amplify. A popular fan theory floating around X and Instagram claims that Jim may have quietly moved into Jennifer's Los Angeles home earlier this year. There's no proof, of course, but fans point to the subtle changes in her at-home photos. A new mug on the counter here, a second set of sneakers by the door there. Small details, but the internet notices everything. And naturally, the big question everyone's asking, could wedding bells be in her future again? While no one close to Jennifer has hinted at an engagement, fans can't help but dream. After all, the last time she looked this happy in public, she was planning a wedding. Still, those close to her insist she's taking things slow, savoring the peace, the joy, and the simplicity of love without the pressure. No labels, no rush, just two people genuinely connecting. And maybe that's the biggest twist of all. After decades of having her relationships defined by the media, Jennifer Aniston is finally writing her own love story, her own way. But what this story truly represents goes far beyond a new romance. It's about renewal, healing, and rediscovering happiness on her own terms. For Jennifer Aniston, this moment isn't just about a new boyfriend. It's about finally letting the world see her happy again. After decades of being painted as the Hollywood lonely girl, she's showing that love doesn't have an expiration date. And healing isn't a headline. It's a quiet journey that leads you right where you're meant to be. What's striking is how effortless it all feels. There's no press tour, no staged photos, no grand announcement. Just Jennifer, smiling in black and white, holding a man who clearly makes her feel safe. It's not the fairy tale love story tabloids used to write for her. It's something far more real. Something earned. Fans who've followed her since the Friends days know how much she's been through. The heartbreaks, the endless speculation, the pressure to have it all. But maybe, for Jennifer, having it all simply means peace. And looking at that photo, it seems like she's finally found it. Jim Curtis might not be a Hollywood name, but maybe that's the point. He's not there to complete her story. He's part of the new one she's writing for herself. A story that's quieter, deeper, and built on something real. And maybe that's why this reveal hit so hard with fans, because it's not about fame or fantasy, it's about growth. It's about a woman who's been through the spotlight, the rumors, the pain, and still chooses love anyway. So what do you think? Has Jennifer finally found her forever? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more inside stories from Hollywood's biggest stars. Because if there's one thing we've learned from Jennifer Aniston, it's that the best chapters always come when you least expect them.